Welcome to Greg Hansen's Video Notebook. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley here with Greg Hansen. Well, Greg, like we drew it up, we're just counting down the days till the Pac-12 South is settled by the Arizona ASU football game, as it should be. The Wildcats are 5-3. ASU
5-2.
5-2. I'm sorry. ASU is coming off of 2 impressive wins.
Yeah, really impressive.
What in the heck is going on?
I would have never guessed any of this.
No.
Any of it.
No.
I mean, even something as little as USC getting hammered by Notre Dame. Nothing that's happened I would have predicted.
No. Is it possible that the league, and no offense here, I'm just trying to make sense of what the heck's going on. Is it possible the league is bad?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, all these teams that we just assumed would figure it out kind of haven't, allowing schools like U of A and ASU, who we thought were rebuilding, to climb in there and really swing with them for first place.
I mean, Washington, I think, is permanently damaged, don't you?
Yeah.
You can't lose that bad and be back in the national picture.
And they're I think they're so conservative offensively that they're not going to win any sort of style points from anybody. Nobody's going to stay up late on the East Coast to watch the Washington Huskies.
Stanford's probably the most efficient team in the league again.
Yep.
And I wouldn't have expected it. Mm-hmm. And Utah's proved to be not that good.
Right.
And Washington State, who knows what Washington State has?
Yeah. I mean, Washington State got smoked by a Cal team that Arizona just beat. But smoked being the operative word, there had been wildfires all week in California. The air quality was bad. They were thinking of delaying or moving the game. They showed up. They were flat from the very beginning, and they got boat raced.
They wanted no part of that game, you can tell.
No part of that game. Mike Leach yelled and screamed at them afterwards. They took a week off.
They hammered Colorado.
I'm sorry, they hammered Colorado, who seemed to take a week off.
Take the year off.
Now you've got Arizona. I mean, Colorado, the Pac-12 South defending champ, second worst team in the league.
When Arizona beat them, I thought that had a lot of stock in that game, but now, they helped pin Colorado down.
Sure.
And UCLA, suddenly they looked okay because Oregon's so bad.
Right. And how is Oregon so bad? Oregon, which is playing now with all the recruits that they got after they played in the college football playoff.
Yeah, except the quarterback.
Can't play.
I think Oregon and so many teams have like the Andrew Luck factor.
Okay.
The Indianapolis Colts have been good ever since they had Andrew Luck.
Mm-hmm.
11-5 or so every year.
Right.
And now this year without him, they're worse than Oregon State.
Right. But as Arizona has proven and proved earlier this year, it's hard to find a quarterback. And when you do, he is the difference. And I know we talk way too much about head coaches and about quarterbacks, but quarterbacks especially are really important.
I think Khalil Tate made 3 game-changing plays against Cal, his touchdown run, and 2 passes.
Okay.
3 plays.
Right.
And he was the Pac-12 Player of the Week because of 3 plays.
And the Pro Football Focus first-team All-America Quarterback of the Week. The AP's story today about the All-America watch leads with Khalil Tate. I mean, I'm not sure he played at an All-American level last week, but he won his game, put up some good numbers. USC got killed and nobody else in the Pac-12 did anything of note.
Yeah. He won the Player of the Week award by default.
Yeah.
But he was, I think, is it possible in 3 weeks we came to expect more?
Yeah.
Because he was pretty good.
Yeah.
But he had been at a level up there.
Yeah. It's like, he didn't have enough 75-yard touchdown runs against Cal. Washington State comes to town this week, and this is a school that Arizona has not matched up well with under Rich Rod. Even when Wazzu was terrible and Arizona was good, Wazzu seemed to have their number. They put up, was it 69 on Arizona a year ago?
Worst loss in the history of Arizona.
Right.
I think.
Yep. Now all of a sudden things are changing. Arizona has momentum. They'll have the home crowd. Weather should be nice. You don't have to go to Pullman. Any reason to believe that the result will be different?
I think it'll be a close game, don't you?
Yeah.
I could be 100% wrong, but I actually think Arizona will beat them.
Yeah. And if that's the case, all of a sudden they'll be 6-2.
Oh, they'll be in the poll.
They'll be in the poll, and maybe not 25th either.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can beat the 15th ranked team, all of a sudden they're 5-2. Maybe they're 20th.
This sounds like a homer, and maybe it is, but
nobody's ever accused you of that, Greg.
I would really like to see ASU and Arizona win this week, and they'd both be in the top 25.
Yep.
Because that would be the most unexpected thing in many football seasons.
Absolutely. I mean, even if both of these teams just kind of go 500 the next 4 weeks, you could have Arizona facing ASU, like both teams say 8-3 or 7-4. That would be the most competitive best Arizona ASU game in a very long time.
Of course, the 2014 game was really good.
Yes, it was.
But before that, it's been a long time.
Right.
I mean, just for selfish reasons, I'm hoping it continues so that game means so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's nice to see. This is why we love sports.
Yeah.
The two teams that I think everybody wrote off in the league, Arizona and Arizona State, both control their own destiny right now. And that's shocking.
Arizona goes to USC next week, but if USC gets clouded this week in Tempe, you won't look at that game as, well, we have no chance.
No. If Arizona can split the next two games, this could be a really special season.
No kidding. They'd be 6-3.
I mean, they'd be 6-3 with remaining games left against
Oregon State,
Oregon, maybe win, Arizona State, coin toss.
Yes.
All of a sudden, maybe you're 8-4. If that's 8-4, they can build a statue to Rich Rodriguez. If they're 8-4, Rich Rodriguez may be looking at higher paying jobs.
Tennessee and Arkansas might fire their coaches.
Right.
I've already thought about this. If Arizona does go 8-4, and you look around.
Todd Graham too.
Yeah.
Todd Graham.
Those two guys.
Wouldn't be the first time Todd Graham's walked away from a good thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that'll do it for this episode of Greg Hansen's Video Notebook. For Greg Hansen, who just used the word clouded, love that.
That's from the 1970s.
Love that. I'm Ryan Finley. We'll see you next time.